What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we got my 2023 GPX. Is this GPX? GPX TSE 300R. They actually make an R and an L. The L is a linkage version, where this one is the R. It does not have it. It's all right here on the subframe. Gives you a lot more ground clearance. A little better for enduro, apparently. We're diving into that world, so as you can see here on the floor, we got a slew of parts to kind of deck this bike out, get it ready to do some enduro, some radiator guards, pipe guard, skid plate, little silencer thing. Mainly though, these right here, these hand guards, as they might look good, they're kind of trash. I'm gonna go ahead and show you why. They got one singular bolt here that they pivot on. Boy, let me tell you, riding through some single track, come up on some trees, bah, bah. Locked my front brake down, couldn't get out of it. So knew they needed to go right then, right there. So we got some bark busters, gonna be throwing them on. Unfortunately, these things are nut-serted into the plastic, and once they're gone, they're gone. There's no way to mount bark busters. Gotta do a little drilling, a little tapping. I'll run you through it. But other than that, we're gonna dive right in. Got a couple buddies on their way to ride. So we're gonna try and slam this thing together and get out there. I don't know what else to say other than that.
Yerp.
Like I said, we got all this. Also picked up one of these cool little Moose Racing front lift straps. He's actually got one on his bike right here if you want to check it out. Pretty handy piece, especially where we're novice riders and we're getting ourselves into some pretty hairy situations. They come in handy. Figure we pick it up. Other than that, though, this bike is basically a KTM XCW 300. It's like a 2017 frame, motor, whatever. It accepts 2020 to 2023 plastics from a KTM. I mean, they're really, really similar. They got super sick forks already, fully adjustable. They got the clickers and the knobs, air bleeders built in. I done bled them so you ain't gonna hear them. Street legal. I mean, it's a super, super sick bike for the money. You really can't beat it. But, yeah. It's KTM. All these parts say they're for KTMs, so I hope they fit. But if they don't, they're not from the States, so I guess I'm just kind of shit out of luck. Right here's what I was talking about up underneath. They're just a plastic nut cert built into it. So once these handguards are gone, these boys are just free floating, chilling.
Dude's already replaced this, so.
Did he?
Yeah, that's all down.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna get to.
That's crazy.
What the hell you doing with that?
Oh, what, huh?
We don't need that. This is a weird Torx, inverted Torx. Just grab one of them and rip her right off there. This obviously is not going to be reused. Already went, picked up some new hardware. You'll have M8125 for your bar ends. Another M8125 that we're going to be drilling and tapping for this through bolt up here. And then the clutch, it's going to be an M5.8. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of whack, but, you know, you get what you pay for. And like I said, for the money, you really can't beat this bike other than these damn handguards. Good God, what are you?
Sam, fuck is that?
As you see now, this lever does nothing no more. So there's got to be a little bit of fabrication going on. I don't know if it's would you consider it fabrication?
I think once we pull the tap out, I think that's kind of considered fabrication.
So shout out to Eric Wayne. Found him on Facebook. He's actually a dealer for these GPXs, I believe up in Ohio. He done a whole write-up of how to do the handguards on these bikes. So I'm just following his instructions on what hardware to run. It's going to be a 1764 drill bit, correct?
Yeah, whatever's needed for an M8 tap.
You're going to come in right through the top to keep yourself centered. Drill this one out. We're going to tap it, and then we're pretty much good to go. You're going to set your pressure with that, and then we're going to throw a lock nut on the bottom just for added security. Well, that was...
Aluminum is the easiest thing to work.
It was easy. All right, that was aggressive. That was aggressive. Good as new. All right, so you see here, I believe this is a 35 millimeter in terms of length. Like I said, we got a lock nut right here. This should slide right through. So as I mentioned, you have to set your tension of this with the bolt itself. You can't just go crank this thing down because this is probably going to be way too stiff to pull in. Too far.
Just a hair, just a hair.
And the jam nut is not needed by any means. It was just kind of added measure.
We could just red lock tie right there.
Yeah, I just don't want no bolts falling off out on trail, because then you kind of cooked. But yeah, well, that's done. That was easy. Either way, I think we got to bust the ends out of these somehow. About did it last time I rode it when I dropped it. Bada bing, bada boom. For sure. Alright, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and install the handguards just like any other normal bike. We're just going to slap them on, get that knocked out. That way we can go ahead and get the skid plate and radiator guards on. I'm hoping they fit because a lot of the paperwork is saying it's for a KTM. But I've heard slight variations in fitment for a KTM, so we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Totaled it. Right.
This is 25?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, it's 25.
Jared's new Beta 300 X Trainer. Alright guys, got the bark busters all installed. Like I said, it's no different from any other bike, so just figure that out. There's a quick picture of how I got mine set up. Real tough on this clutch side, but it actually worked out just fine. Other than that, slid the rad guards on. Just reuse the stock hardware. Super simple, just 2 bolts on each side. They look sick.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Hey.
What?
No, it's just huge. I don't want to go too big. If you go too big, you f***ed it up, and you got to buy a throttle tube.
The color scheme's weird, guys.
If you get rid of the red, it'll look fine. I think it looks fine now.
Yeah, the red need to go.
He don't like
That's
red.
just part of the logo.
He don't like red shit though.
It's weird. Don't hate me. I just need to be seen when I fall off a cliff doing hard enduro.
Yeah, that's a good news. If you fall off a cliff, somebody will find you.
Ugh. Why ain't Beta give threaded bar ends, dude? My China bike got
Can't
them.
do that. So I'm getting close.
Oh
I'm
shit, my
almost
bad.
there.
He's about to freak out. So all that's left is this skid plate right here, pipe guard. I'm real curious if it's gonna fit because it's I don't even know. We're gonna find out. I freaking hope so. Alright guys, it's the next day. We're still fighting with this thing, trying to make it fit. I think if we break this damn tab, break, cut, remove, we might be able to make the bracketry work. It's not what they show in the pictures online, but I think it'll work. He think it'll work. We just got cut my frame.
It's unfortunate, but it'll definitely work. So, I mean, it's either cut the frame or get custom and take a while. Cutting the frame would be cheaper and easier.
You're getting somewhere.
I'm through.
For sure.
That's how I wanted it to wiggle. It's wiggling inside.
Yes, sir. I don't know if that little ordeal there is gonna hinder us.
I don't think it's gonna cock block us too bad. Yeah, I mean, that's probably it right there.
It ain't got a choice. It gotta be.
No, for sure.
All right, well, looks like cutting the frame was the play. I don't think it's perfect fit, and we might be able to do a little tweaking. Like I said, this thing's basically 99% a KTM, and this is for a KTM. So obviously we have just a little clearance issue with the pipe right there. If it don't rattle, I don't really care, though, to be honest with you. It's now protected. And it looked good, I guess. I don't
I
know.
wish they made something like this for my bike.
It's probably 260 pounds now, though.
It could be, but that's besides the point.
Beta feel light.
That's not even fair. It should have said an H bike or whatever this is.
I'm back. I didn't really like the fitment, the way this pipe was, so we're getting ready to hit it with the Dremel. I don't know if I'd say don't buy it, but if you're willing to do a little bit of modification, it will fit. Like I said, I just don't like it touching, hitting a pipe. So we're gonna Dremel this thing out, slot it, be able to move it further back. Everything should line up better. It is what it is. I don't know. They don't even list this for a KTM. They list it specifically for this bike, but it don't fit this bike without cutting and modification. Regardless, that's enough. Y'all can click on this video to see me do all this. Woo! Alright, y'all, we got the GPX outside. What do you know? The muffler guard didn't fit, but the main concern was the skid plate. I got her mixed a little fat right now, but regardless, we're gonna take it out, hit some single tracks that we built out here. We cut one in yesterday. It's pretty gnarly. Hopefully you can hear me. I ain't wearing my mic today, but let's go see what this thing can do. Baby. Beta tractors, dude. She's doing good. I've had to use the skid plate. It's easy peasy after you do it.
You fuck right on across the tractor down there.
I just wanted to make it.
Let's go down it now.
It's doable.
Jimmy, go down it.
Just drag her clear out, brother. I mean, we're going down too, but
my bike will not fucking idle while in gear.
Mine won't either.
Mine does.
Mine's stalled 7,000 times already.
I need to fuck with them.
I'm real heavy. My boot just, I ain't got much modulation on my back brake.
Come listen to this. Come over here. Never mind. Watch him first. Here at.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
Have your hand on the bike, brother.
What the f are you doing? You good? What was that?